Many of you may be aware that the Labour government recently cancelled elections in 9 council areas, postponing them until May 2026. This decision has sparked numerous questions about Labour's actual motivations. Amidst this situation, a surprising revelation has emerged in Parliament, suggesting that Labour might be attempting to cancel the elections entirely. Take a look at this video on the Parliament.
Liberal Democrat spokesperson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I'd like to draw the attention of the House to my register of interests. Mr. Speaker, yesterday, the Secretary of State for Housing, Communities and Local Government made a statement to this House in which she said that she had agreed to delay the local elections in some areas for 1 year. I have to confess that I'm a bit confused, Mr. Speaker, because my local council, Essex County Council, is one of those areas. And in the briefing papers for the extraordinary full council meeting of Essex County Council that took place on the 10th of January, it says, and I quote, "The leader is minded to support the proposal to postpone the elections in order to maximise capacity for the transition process, whilst noting that this would lead to a 2 or 3 year postponement." So rather longer than the 1 year the Secretary of State announced yesterday. Whilst noting that Essex County Councillors are usually elected for a 4-year term and that a postponement, really a cancellation of elections for 3 years, would be extending their terms of office by 75%, would the Leader of the House grant a debate in government time on the principles of democracy in the United Kingdom?
Leader.
Well, can I first of all thank the Honourable Lady for what she raised with me last week in terms of the PCSOs in Essex, and I'm sure that she and many other colleagues across Essex will be pleased with the news subsequent to her raising this last week. I'm sure not unrelated, that in fact those PCSOs have now been saved from the Axe, and that in fact the government has doubled the money available for neighbourhood policing last Friday as well. She raises the issues of elections and the elections that were not going to happen, now not going to happen in Essex. We set a very high bar for the postponement of any elections this year. They are a postponement for 1 year, and in her case in Essex, it's in order that the Greater Essex mayoral authority can be established and elections for that mayoral authority to take place in May 2026. That is absolutely the intention. And I would just say to the Honourable Lady that I know these changes do take time and they can cause difficulties in local areas, but the devolution revolution that is coming her way through those changes will bring extra jobs, growth, better services, better transport and more power to her communities in Essex, and I hope she'll welcome that.
Now over to you viewers. Do you think the Labour government is scared of losing the election in these councils and have decided to cancel the elections entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comment section and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.